some squats, whatever you want me to do. So yeah, let's get into it. So that's gonna be all. Let's get into it.
Para ser directo, no me arrepiento, cosas de la vida o de la mía. Tú fuiste un momento y te agradezco, pero no eras mía. Que lo sabías, no fue mucho tiempo, eso lo acepto, pero creía lo que sentía, no respondías y me moría. Tú me tenías y lo sabías, yo no soy aquel que te dio rosas, pero te di mi corazón y es más valiosa la forma en que te trataba y lo superé. La canción se acaba y tú constante, el WhatsApp me lo estás llenando de mensajes. Ella no llames, que el amor también se vuelve odio, recordé. Little bit, nada, yeah. Mucho tiempo, eso lo acepto, pero creía lo que sentía, no respondía y me moría. Tú me tenías y lo sabías, yo no soy aquel que te dio rosas, pero te di mi corazón,
Sí.
es más valiosa.
No, es que está haciendo mucho calor.
Que te trataba y lo superé. La canción se acaba y tú constante, el WhatsApp me lo estás llenando de mensajes. Ella no llames, que el amor también se vuelve odio, recordé.
I know how to stream. I even got the little music and everything down. That thing was greasier than nothing. What is it?
Eat it.
Oh, it's a peep. Oh shit.
You good? You good? Let me try those.
Yeah.
Pa' bailar, el solecito a lo lejos veo pasar. Me pasa mi compa un abajo pa' bailar. El corazón siento me empieza a palpitar. Llevaba tiempo sin eso experimentar. No sé qué es eso, creo dicen mariposas. Llevo un buen rato y no la dejo de mirar. Labios hermosos, su rostro espectacular. Me acerco y la neta no sé si saludar.
I knew it.
Pero no es malo, mejor me voy a aventar. Qué hermosa niña grande que fue la verdad. Toqué su hombro y al instante me mira. Su mano pega y me lleva junto a bailar. Me tenía loco la forma de su mirar.
Huh?
Y al paso en que ella se me
The eye got stuck to the roof of my thing. Yeah, I know. I'm so used to it that I know where. Can you stop?
Oh, it's connected?
Yeah, like this.
I could play for you.
Don't. I mean, stop, Risa! Risa!
Wait.
Risa, can you stop? Risa! Stop. Go ahead, no.
One day I'll save your life. I'll be your jump buddy. Ready? Jump.
Stop. No!
Jump.
There's a person right there. I hate you.
No, Julian! Stupid dog.
You don't know.
Oh yeah. What's the button?
Dude, stop! Risa! Risa!
Shut, don't scream, stupid.
What?
Oh,
Risa!
man.
Risa, stop!
Look.
You're messing up my stream. Oh yeah, you can press that. Brisa, not that! Bro, can you stop?
There's someone right there, shut it!
Bro, stop. There's a person right there, stop. I accepted your peep. Stop! you can't find them, huh? You can't find them, huh? 911! 911! I wonder why.
Find him! Aha!
Okay. Pass them through the crack.
Wrong one.
This.
I give up.
Good.
Shut up.
You wanna see
No,
me kill someone?
no!
Todas corridos tumbados. Shut up, I know what you're gonna say.
This is cringy.
That one doesn't work. I disconnected both of them.
Why would you do that?
Cause it was annoying. I don't find them.
Sabías, no fue mucho tiempo, eso lo acepto, pero creía lo que sentía, no respondías y me moría, tú me tenías y lo sabías, yo no soy aquel que te dio rosas, pero te di mi corazón, es más valiosa.
Chill. Like literally, don't do it now. Oh, I ran out of mats. Brisa, no. Oh, 1 HP clutch! 1 HP clutch! Don't, I'm using a medikit. Don't, Brisa! Oh, now my desk is all filled with peep dust. I got it off. I don't care now. I got it off. Minis! Brisa!
Yeah, I'm you're harassing me.
Huh? Oh wow, and I just had to run out of mats, huh? Give me the emails, boy.
Stupid. You're so stupid.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really retarded.
Brisa, please.
I'm not even breathing, you stupid.
Where's my charger?
Get up! See, I'm such a good helper. Go back! Oh my god.
Bro, I need these small pots. I know.
Call True Green for a healthy lawn, guaranteed. Millions of homeowners like you trust us to give them a lawn they can live on. Start saving today. Get 50% off your first lawn application. This is the spot right here. Sure about this? We're good.
The more challenging the journey, the more satisfying the rewards. The remarkable GX and LX, crafted by Lexus. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Pa' bailar, el solecito a lo lejos veo pasar. Me pasa mi compa un tabaco pa' embalsar. El corazón siento me empieza a palpitar. Llevaba tiempo sin eso experimentar. No sé qué es eso, creo dicen mariposas. Llevo un buen rato y no la dejo de mirar. Labios hermosos, su rostro espectacular. Me acerco y la neta no sé si saludar, pero no es malo, mejor me voy a aventar. Qué hermosa niña, créanme que fue la verdad. Toqué su hombro y al instante me mira. Su mano pega y me lleva junto a bailar. Me tenía loco la forma de su mirar. Y al paso en que ella se me pega y me pone a bailar. Su cuerpo pegadito al mío me hace ya vibrar. Tengo yo miedo y no me quiero enamorar, pero hoy es tarde, créanme que esto me gusta. Por ignorancia. Dos, tres canciones y no para de bailar. No me interesa mientras esté junto a ella. 3, 4 tragos y la fiesta mejora. Nos conocimos mientras la rola suena. Ya ni les cuento, ya saben lo que pasó. Rodo en mi cama y justo cuando el sol salió. Dormimos juntos, me tenía bien loco. Y aquí termina la historia de este cuento. Aquí sigo en el antro fumando un gallo, siempre observando por si es que me la topó. Pasan los días y no la he vuelto a mirar. A Dios le rezo pa' que la haga ya llegar. Cierro los ojos y me acuerdo de su carita, cómo bailaba, sonreía y de ese mirar. Luna, dile tú que ya la puedes mirar. Dile que vuelva y aquí la voy a esperar.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering current Chevy owners OnStar Crisis Assist services and complimentary Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. It's just our way of doing our part.
Let's kick it off with the big news. Here in the United States, the country is bracing for a week that the Surgeon General Jerome Adams said is going to be our Pearl Harbor moment and our 9/11 moment, adding that this is going to be the hardest and saddest week of most Americans' lives. Yeah, that's a really, really dire warning. But despite these warnings, there are still people who are not taking social distancing seriously.
For some cities, good weather was all it took to draw out the crowds. People gathering in San Francisco, flooding Washington, D.C.'s famous Seafood Wharf Saturday, and strolling New York's Central Park.
In Los Angeles, officers breaking up a celebration for a one-year-old little girl, calling in reinforcement after the crowd became agitated.
Across the country, religious leaders are holding services and risking their parishioners and their community's health. Driving out of this Ohio parking lot is a woman who just attended a church service with dozens of other people, including children.
Can I ask you about your decision to go to church to be inside that building?
I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Aren't you concerned you could infect other people if you get sick inside?
No.
People who don't go to this.
No. I'm covered in Jesus' blood. I'm covered in Jesus' blood.
Okay, people, just because Jesus is on your side doesn't mean you can't get sick. Don't forget, Jesus was on Jesus' side, and he died, okay? Yeah, he came back, but that was like a one-time thing. I think it's like Mario Brothers' lives. Maybe he's got 2 left. And you know, it's funny how a lot of these same people who say Jesus will protect them from coronavirus are the same people stocking up on guns. I don't get it, huh? Won't the blood of Jesus protect you from an intruder? Nah, I'm going with buckshot for this one. He needs Jesus more than me. And look, whether you want to believe in coronavirus or not, it is real. And today, the United States passed the 10,000 coronavirus deaths. And experts are saying that that number is probably undercounting things because apparently many deaths in the US have been labeled as pneumonia or influenza when they were likely coronavirus. Now, as America reaches the hardest week yet of this epidemic, states around the country have been begging the federal government to help them find ventilators for their overcrowded hospitals. But because the federal government took so long to react to this crisis, President Trump just doesn't have enough ventilators to go around. What he can give people, though, is some unsolicited medical advice.
President Trump says he thinks doctors should use the drug hydroxychloroquine to treat patients who tested positive.
That's hydroxychloroquine and erythromycin. And again, you have to go through your medical people, get the approval. But I've seen things that I sort of like. So what do I know? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor.
Okay, here's what I don't get. Trump is acknowledging he's not a doctor, while legitimate doctors who could answer these questions are standing right there next to him. Why are we getting his opinion at all? Imagine if you went in for a checkup and there was just some random dude behind your doctor giving his opinion like, if you ask me, it looks like you got some of that AIDS cancer. But what do I know? I'm just a guy who hangs out here. I do have to give some credit to Trump, though, for at least giving us a disclaimer that he's not a doctor. I mean, he doesn't normally do that. In fact, he should end all of his coronavirus press conferences like a pharmaceutical ad. He's just come out like, Donald Trump is not a doctor and his advice should not be taken seriously. If you have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, please let Donald Trump know, because that's pretty cool. Now, before you get depressed by the fact that America is being led by someone who knows less about medicine than Dr. Pepper, there is still a lot of good news out there. Don't lose hope. For instance, in Europe, although Spain and Italy are still reporting more than 10,000 new infections each day, their corona numbers are finally slowing down, which could be a sign that the worst has passed. And South Korea, they're superstars. They've reported only 47 new cases yesterday. And with fewer than 200 deaths out of a population of 51 million people, South Korea has basically emerged as maybe the only nation to have handled the pandemic with near complete success. And I mean, let's be honest, South Korea was always going to beat Corona, because from what I can tell, everyone in that country has a basement inside their basement. So I mean, if you're the virus, good luck finding a South Korean person. But maybe the best news of all is that there are rumors that Netflix might be dropping a new episode of Tiger King, people. That's right. Jeff Lowe told a fan online that he had been filmed for a new episode scheduled to drop this week. Yeah. And when has Jeff Lowe ever lied? I mean, if you can't trust a 65-year-old man who dresses like a rebellious teenager, who can you trust? And I guess this is how low the bar has gotten for what counts as good news right now. We find out there's more episodes about deranged murderers and people being cruel to animals, and we're like, yes! Oh, some good news. Thank you, Lord. And I'm going to be honest, guys. I am terrified of this news because every episode of Tiger King has been crazier than the previous episode. So what's going to happen in this new episode? Are we going to find out Carol Baskin and her husband faked his death to get the insurance money, and he's been secretly living inside one of those tigers all along? Ah! But let's move on. Over the weekend, we got a major update from the CDC. After months of telling us that only sick people should be wearing masks, the CDC now says everyone should cover their faces with masks made from cloth like shirts or bandanas or scarves. Because apparently even people who don't have symptoms of coronavirus can unknowingly spread the coronavirus. We are all coronavirus. Sounds like an inspirational message. Even if you don't feel corona, corona can feel you. So basically, anytime we go outside for essentials, all of us should have a bandana or something on our face. The CDC is going to have everybody looking like broke-ass Mortal Kombat characters.
Get over here!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Dude, coronavirus. Not that close. Just get over there. But still, folks, that's a major shift from the CDC, and it's already having a big impact. For instance, Joe Biden said that from now on, he will wear a mask in public because it's important to follow the science. Meanwhile, President Trump has said that these guidelines are voluntary, and he will probably not wear a mask. Which, let's be honest, doesn't surprise anyone. Trump is all about appearance. He's not going to be wearing a mask. He doesn't care about safety. In fact, the only way they can get him to wear a mask is if his aides trick him. Yeah, they're just going to trick him like he's a child. No, Mr. President, it's not a mask. It's a border wall for your face. So viruses are like the Mexicans of germs. I got it. Now, if you're not the president and you want to help and try and stop the spread of coronavirus, you can make your own mask at home. Yeah. All you have to do is put pieces together, and you can sew your own mask if you want to. And I know it sounds difficult, but I actually watched some YouTube videos, and it's actually pretty easy. Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to make your own face mask at home. All you need is a piece of fabric, like a t-shirt, and then something to cut with. You want to get the fabric to the place where you... So that's basically how you make a face mask. Pretty simple. But, you know, just to see how other people do it, I'm going to check in with some of the correspondents and see if they've had any success. Because I know they're a pretty crafty group of individuals. So let me just Skype in with Jabuki. Yo, Jabuki, what's going on, dude?
Yo, Trevor, what's up? I just got back from a walk outside. Have you been down the street? It is beautiful this time of year.
That's actually the reason I'm calling you. I can't go outside right now because I can't make a mask. I tried, and it turns out I bleed a lot. Like, can you help me figure out how to make a mask? It looks like you got a cool one.
Yes. Well, I'm prepared, but I know how to make a mask from scratch. I told you to get those t-shirts, right? Those t-shirts that you wear around the office?
Oh, yeah. I've got all my work t-shirts here. Yeah, I've got them.
Perfect. I have the instructions right here. I'm going to read them out. So, with the first t-shirt, you're going to want to cut it in half. Like, yeah.
Cut it in half.
Yes, exactly like that. Yes.
Okay. Like sort of like right
It
across.
doesn't need to be neat. You could just, yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
Right.
Oh, damn. All right. Right. This is probably going to be like, is this like the front of the mosque type thing?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got it.
Fine. Yeah, it's good. So,
I got that.
all right, perfect. You got that one. So take the next one, and then you're going to want to cut that one up the middle like that.
Up the middle. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so just take it like that, and then. Wow. All right.
Yeah, it must be tricky with the hand, but.
Yeah, I didn't know that your hand could like bleed so much from a finger. It's like a weird thing. So I can just like down like that,
Yeah,
right?
you can just rip it. You can even rip it.
Right. So now it's like just like one big piece.
Perfect. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So then, for the last one, and this one's super important. That's the white one, right? Yep, I recognize that one. You're gonna want to cut it diagonal like that.
Okay, diagonal. So
Yes.
like through the sleeves.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right. I got it.
Yep.
Wow. Man, this is really hard. I see why people are struggling. Okay, cool.
Got it.
So got it. Through the sleeve.
And
To the other side.
almost there.
Oh, there. I got it.
Yes, you got it. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So
This is
now,
great, dude. This is so much fun. Okay, what do I do now?
so take all three of those and put them in a garbage bag and throw them away. I never liked those shirts, Trevor. They don't look good on you.
Yo, Jabuki, these were my favorite shirts.
And that was the problem. You gotta be looking crisp, Trevor. You can't be out here lacking.
I'm sorry I called you Jabuki. I hope you have a fantastic day outside with your mom.
One would be a cute
Goodbye,
crop top.
Jabuki.
That would be a really cute crop top.
Asshole. Alright, let me see if I can get Dulce on. Dulce!
Hi, friend.
You're a sight for sore eyes. How are you?
I'm all right. You know, I'm just in here just cooking and crafting and just really plotting my takeover of the world. What?
I knew I should have called you. Wait, what? Anyway, I knew I should have called you first because I need someone who can craft. I'm trying to make a mask for myself to stop coronavirus, but I don't know how to do it. Yeah, there's a thing that happened. Anyway, can you help me out?
I need a face mask to go outside, and I just wear this T-shirt that says, I already have corona.
Why would you do that?
To trick the corona. When the corona sees my shirt, it'll be like, I don't need to infect her. I already been there.
Dulce, the coronavirus can't read.
How do you know that? We don't know anything about this virus. This bitch can have a master's. We don't know. It could work for nothing.
No, Dulce, you need to get a mask when you're outside. Please don't use the shirt, Dulce. Even that's better. I gotta go. I really thought you'd help me. Man, let me see if I can get someone. Yo, Michael Costa.
Trevor!
What's going on, dude? How you doing?
What happened? Are you okay, man?
Dude, that's why I'm calling you, man. I can't. Making these masks is harder than people say. Like, I almost chopped my hand off.
Dude, sewing and needles, you don't need to do that, man. I got it, Trevor.
What do you mean?
I took a pillowcase. I cut some holes for the eyes. This is it. No sewing, no loops. I just came up with it. Check this out. This works. It protects your face. Oh. I think I made a clan hood.
Yeah, I think you made a clan hood.
Oh my. This is
Yeah.
not thought.
We should just stay indoors. It's fine.
Can we not? Can we just forget?
Yeah, this never happened. That's our show for today. Before we go, though, this is a make or break week for many doctors, nurses, and first responders around the country. And you at home can help them protect themselves while they're saving lives. All they need is help getting masks, gloves, and gowns, or PPE, to protect themselves during this crisis. So please, go to Thrive Global's First Responders First and donate whatever you can to help get PPE to the people saving our lives. And if you want to help in New York City specifically, then please go to the New York Mayor's Fund COVID-19 response and help them out. Stay safe out there, wash your hands, and remember, only cough into your own elbow. Other people doesn't work so well. I'll see you again tomorrow.